Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 16 of the 31 Days of Horror. DBougie86 here again, yes, guys. Today I got a film for you guys from this year. Yes, it was released in the year 2018 through RLJ Entertainment, which used to be Image. If you don't know them, they release a lot of modern films now. This one kept my interest when I found out who directed it, and it is titled Housewife. This film is the second film from Ken Evernall, if you don't know that name. He directed Baskin, yes, which, if you follow me on any of my podcasting career or anything, like when I guest starred on the 22 Shots, top 10 of 2016, Baskin was on my list because there's a lot of things about Baskin that I really loved, like especially with the nightmare logic and very interesting Lovecraft type story. And Housewife is very much the same, but it's all in English. It has like English speaking actors in it, which was very interesting for a second feature from a Turkish director. Pretty much Housewife's plot is about our main character, Holly, who, when we first meet her as a young child, some crazy shit happened to her life. We see her mother murdering her sister and her husband. Her father, and that's what Holly's life's been like. She's been living with that traumatic event from the beginning of her life. And when we meet Holly into the present day, she's like married / engaged to like a doctor who, I think it was a doctor who actually did a book on her, the way that the film described it. They did a study, and he actually wrote a book on Holly's events. So what ends up happening is Holly still has like these horrible nightmares and traumatic events, as we see in the film. She doesn't like to use the certain aspect of the bathroom, which was kind of odd, but it's understandable under the circumstances when you watch the film. She's still going through these traumatic events, and then one day a old friend named Valerie ends up coming back to their lives, and Valerie's actually part of this cult, which I believe the name of the cult is Umbrella of Light and Mind, short for ULM, yeah, that's the pseudonym. So it's Umbrella of Light and Mind. That's the name of the cult that Valerie's part of, and they're actually in town doing like a seminar. Wow, I can't talk today, guys. My bad. Seminar with the main leader of the cult, Bruce O'Hara, who is all about like this thing called dream surfing. So Holly and her husband Tim end up going to this event, and Bruce, the head of the cult, gets likened to Holly, and then what ends up happening is the very climax of the movie, it becomes very like nightmare logic, dream sense. Like think of like Phantasm and like Fulci films and Baskin for that matter. It's all the same thing. It's with the dream logic that happens within this film. Now, my thoughts on the film. Great follow-up to Baskin, yes. Great colors and schemes. Ken Evernall still brings like that aesthetic that he used for Baskin to this one, with like red tinges. It's has some very Italian-based like cinematography throughout it, which I do like. You could tell this guy's a fan of like Italian cinema in that way. A lot of great blue tinges, and the atmosphere and some of like the nighttime shots is fucking amazing. Cool thing is also this has like a winter setting in the beginning and like in the actual like present day, which also brings like this cold atmosphere to it, which I dig also, you know what I mean? It has like that awesome like feel of the cold when you're outside, and you see Holly like walking through like the forest and chopping wood and stuff like that. It has that nice edge to it that I do dig about this film. The dream stuff might be a little jarring for some people on a first time watch. I could see that, especially when it goes back and forth through reality per se, plus goes into like the dream world and some like certain flashbacks scenarios that happen within the film, also, which is cool. The ending is fucking awesome. Uh, Kinda, yeah. I don't want to really spoil anything, but this cover is kind of spoilerish without giving too much away if you don't look too far into it, which kind of sucks. Uh, which I wish the cover was a little bit different, but they had to sell the film somehow because uh, if it's like a normal generic cover that says Housewife, it's kind of like, what the hell is this about? You know what I mean? But it's still a cool like aspect of the film that I do like. It brings like that Lovecraftian vibe to the movie, which you gotta love. You know what I mean? We all love like Lovecraft inspired films, and this one's no exception. And it has like a lot of like cool like hints of Italian horror and atmosphere that I dig in films. The acting's okay. There's some okay performances from the actors. I think some of them were English might not have been like their first language, so it kind of noticeable in that aspect of some of the performances given. But overall, they do a good job in their roles and they're believable in the situations that they're in. So I'm not going to really badmouth the acting per se. But overall, I really enjoyed Housewife. The story was really cool, really interesting, and of course kept my interest throughout. And the musical score is fucking tense. Some great like synth at the end and shit too, which puts a smile on my face, especially after the last frame of this movie. Keeps me going. So if I had to rate Housewife, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. Really solid first time watch. Yeah, I remember liking Baskin probably a little bit more than this one, just for the aspect of just the engaged in the story. But it was just a little jarring with like some of the nightmare logic things that happen within this one. But overall, highly enjoyed Housewife. It's a great follow up from a director that I really want to see more work from. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Housewife. Fucking solid movie. Alright guys, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow with another one. Peace out.